Everyone, it is Regina along with Not So Perfect Parenting. Usually I'll be on this live super late, after 9, 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 o'clock. So today, it is almost 5:30 p.m. and I have decided to get on here early. Yes, early. I just came from a company event. I had such a wonderful time. It's our award ceremony at the end of the year. And so we dress a little fancy and we go do our thing, or you dress in your holiday attire. And all day it's an award show with funny videos and different little games and prizes and stuff that they do. And then this year, they added an extra bonus, which was karaoke. And if y'all know anything about me, karaoke is my thing. So at first I wasn't gonna grace my presence with the people, okay? Because I try to stay professional when I am in a professional setting. But I decided to go ahead and rock me a little karaoke. I did 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. And yeah, I had to get my little karaoke on. So anyway, I want to come on here early because there's a few things that I want to talk about regarding parents and coming up this holiday season. So I watched a movie, which I've been trying to tell y'all about this movie for a couple of days. I watched this movie called Oh What Fun. And it just kind of correlates with what I was talking to people about regarding the holidays. So this mom in the movie, she is a great mom. She does every single thing that everybody wants her to do. She's doing things, she's cooking, she's cleaning, she's taking care of the kids, she's taking care of the grandkids, she's taking care of her husband. Like, she is really doing her thing. And a lot of times that's a lot of moms, you are the ones that's keeping the household together. You're the glue, but not always you get the glory. So she's talking about, why is all these Christmas movies about men, the Santa Claus, the elf, and all that? And she's like, because really, it's a woman behind the scenes keeping it all together. That's who the movie need to be about. So the movie was about her. And this mom, she wasn't doing stuff for, vainglory or anything really, but she just wanted to be appreciated. So it was one thing that she wanted for Christmas. She wanted her kids or her husband or anybody to nominate her for this award. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much for coming on. I'm talking about this movie, Oh What Fun, and it's going to kind of connect to what I want to talk about today for the parents. So with that, she wanted her family to nominate her for this talk show host that she watched. The talk show host every year sends a deserving mom to somewhere, like a really nice trip. So that's all this mom really wanted. It's called Oh What Fun. It's a Christmas story. I think it's on Amazon Prime. So with that, her she didn't get nominated, and she was furious. Also, what happened to her is she was just doing everything, and it just didn't really seem like her family was appreciating it. She was cooking, she was cleaning, just like we pretty much do. Hey, I said hi. How are you? Um, we were she pretty much did everything, taking out the trash, cooking, cleaning, everything. So this mom got fed up. The straw that broke the camel's back was she bought tickets for the whole family to see this concert, and the family left her. Yes, they left, they went to the concert, and then realized, like, wait a minute, where's mom? Oh no, she's not with you. Nah, she's not with me. She ain't with you. No, she's not with me. So they had to go back and get her. Well, mom was fed up and she packed her stuff and she left. So I'm gonna leave it there because I'm not gonna tell the story, the whole entire story, just in case you want to go and watch it. But that resonated to me because I've been talking to people about the holidays, and one lady that I was talking to said that she has a very fairly large house, and she is the one that always has to host everybody because her house holds uh, a lot of people. So they always expect for her to host. She always cooks, cleans, and things like that. And so I was basically telling her, like, for this holiday, like, if you really truly want to do that, which she doesn't. And I'm like, parents, you are not obligated to have to do that stuff. Have you a small little get together if you want to, and if you don't, then just don't. I'm not sure why we always just we do that to ourselves. We always want to overextend ourselves, and then we complain about it. And that's kind of what the mom did in the movie. She's doing all this stuff and she's complaining. You may as well not even do it. So this holiday season, get yourself off the hook. If you really don't want to do those things and it's not really in your heart, just don't do it. Or if you're like, no, I'm gonna break family tradition and all this other crap that people put pressure on you, then instead of you doing all the cooking and cleaning, recruit family members. Tell them to bring a potluck. There was another lady who said that that's what they do. They do have family gatherings at one place. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all. They have family gatherings at one specific place on Thanksgiving. They have another family gathering on another in another place specifically during Christmas, but they do a potluck. So everybody's responsible for bringing everything. And it's not just on one person to cook. And that actually makes it a little bit easier on the person who's hosting, because the person who's hosting, they're already cooking, they're cleaning, they're making sure everything is done. That is very stressful. It can definitely be. But my thing is, if it's stressful to you, just don't do it. A lot of times we overextend ourselves. We only have a few days off. Some of us, I know I have a few days off for Christmas, and I'll have like the weekend and a few days off for what is it, New Year's. And I have unlimited PTO at my job. So I can take off days if I want to, but not all the time is feasible because I'm working. But with that, if you don't want to do it, just don't do it, because you overextend yourself and then you're back to work the next week and you're pissed because you didn't have any, time to yourself. So I'm just saying, I'm getting on here not to be a Scrooge at all. Hey, how are you? God bless you as well. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. I'm talking about a movie called Oh What Fun. It's on Amazon Prime, I believe. And I want you guys to watch it and get the moral of the story out of it. But also, it's a few things I want to talk about: not overextending yourself for Christmas, especially don't go over your budget if you do gifts. Thank you. Me too. I'm so glad you're blessed. If you can't do gifts, don't do gifts. Like, don't go into debt and all this trying to please people, because at the end of the day, especially if you got little kids, people are like, oh, I want my kids to open up a gift. Well, get them a gift or two. But the real gift is they have a place to stay. They have running water. They have a car, and even if you don't have those things, they have breath to breathe. It amazes me how many people go into debt and then they're depressed going into the new year because they've spent all this money on Christmas and didn't even have it, and you don't even have to. That's the whole thing. You don't have to do that to yourself. Nobody is forcing you to do that. It's media and it's the society that's forcing us to go out and spend all this money on Christmas, all this money on whatever, just so we can keep up with people. And that's not cool. So my thing is, nope, not being a Scrooge at all. If you don't want to do something and you don't feel like cooking and you don't feel like holidaying, then don't do it. Absolutely don't. Spend time resting so you can be rest up for the new year. Spend time doing something that you want to do. If it's just sitting around watching Hallmark movies, yep, and most people don't. But my thing is, if you're off of work and you're able to just spend time with yourself or your family or whatever, absolutely do that, because we want to be charged up for this new year. And sometimes you don't want to get your kids in that tradition of, oh, gotta have gifts, because kids, they get ungrateful. They start acting ungrateful. You can give them a naked Barbie at 2 years old and they love it. And then at 8, 9, 10, 11, they need iPhone 17s that's $1 million. No, start teaching them now. Even take them and go volunteer for people who don't have it like that. Take them to a family shelter so they can see the kids that's there. And I guarantee you, your kids will be a little bit grateful, knowing that those kids don't have what they have. So, not to shame them or anything like that, but sometimes kids and adults, we need to see something a little bit different. So don't overextend yourself for the holidays. Make sure you enjoy it and make sure you get your rest so you can be energized for the next things to come. So I will be back on here tomorrow for another live. I appreciate you all. Yeah, I'm staying home this year too. Usually I try to like go on a trip or something, and I do plan on doing that for forever. I like to travel. I like to go on trips. That actually makes me feel a little bit better. We were supposed to do it, and then everything didn't get put in place. But yeah, I may be staying home, or I may be finding like a quick trip somewhere tropical. So, all right, I will be back on here tomorrow. I'm Regina Long.